The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Tuafili. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Dogs! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. Defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Jackson will throw. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they draw a little closer.
On that two-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up two-point conversion.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Ringo.
The give to the single back. And he could not get loose on the run. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
On the play.
They'll run play action. fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
Yeah, and you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense, quick tempo. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. That pass is incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Jackson will throw. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd. And it's caught! Touchdown, Florida State!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Motion from the offense. Snap in the shotgun. Looking to scramble. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's gonna pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll let it go to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you could tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Moving out of the pocket. A strike downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They move the tight end all over. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Noles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Uiagalelei. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
With jet sweep pass. Snowed under by the defense. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it 4th and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Working on the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Fast motion from the offense. The give to the lone running back. The Bulldogs get it up to move the chain.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They're getting this guy lathered up.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. After the run, now to throw. And they knocked him down almost immediately. Georgia going up tempo.
Brings up 3rd down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll try to do it himself. And it's on the ground. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And I just love how tight ends are used nowadays. They don't just line them up on the line anymore and say, go play ball. Move him all over the field. He can catch the football. He's a matchup nightmare. Continue to exploit him. Continue to move him around. That's why that dude has over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Jackson will throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it.
It's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. At the 45 on his way. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Love the play call offensively, attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time they used the jet sweep. They used the speed of the wide receiver to generate yet another first down.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Jet sweep to the receiver. At the 35, he's got room. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Defenses have got to play with great eye discipline, especially when you're facing teams that will run the jet sweep. You've got to be able to locate the football extremely quickly, and defense did not do a good job of it that time.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Jet sweep headed to the edge. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Dogs get it past the sticks.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
And that's great defense to stop him short of the first down. It's so hard with a guy that fast to create the right angles, to make sure I keep the ball inside, and then everybody's got to run to the football. Great job by the defense.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Pocket starts to collapse. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 31, Florida State 21.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself the chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one. He wasn't able to do that.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Jet sweep to the receiver. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And these jet sweeps used to be plays where you ran and try to trick them and get out wide and make big plays. But now, short yardage situations, you start to pack it in tight. Okay, I'll go out wide. I'll pick up my 5 to 10 yards and make it easy and get me a first down.
They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That is an incredible job by the defense to stop that receiver in particular on that jet sweep. This is one of the fastest guys in college football, period. So for the fact that the defense was able to corral him and get him down and limit him, that was pretty impressive.
Wide receiver shows motion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get it through the air. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. The aerial assault continues. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Jackson will throw. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Might be looking to run. That's caught. It's Tuafili. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Seminoles!
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
That makes the score. Georgia, 38. Florida State, 28.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback checking the play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
38, Florida State, 28.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tuafili. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Jackson gonna throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. The 40, running inside the 20, and he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia! They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Fair catch, called for and made. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes.
Hauls it in on the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Still looking on the move. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And the Noles getting set on 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Give him 6. Touchdown, Florida State. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Now they'll run it to the right here. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Wide out in motion. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.